Hi, Tom here. Welcome to today's video. This week, we'll test you. Not your strength, not your intuition, your need for control. You've expanded recently. More influence, more leverage, more emotional stability. You stopped reacting from survival. You stabilized your power. But now, something shifts. A situation unfolds without your input. A variable moves unexpectedly. And your instinct. Take control. From a Vedic perspective, this is a power test. When Scorpio levels up, life introduces uncertainty, not chaos. Just enough unpredictability to see if you tighten. You may notice later this week a delay in information. Someone not revealing everything. A dynamic that feels slightly out of your hands. Old Scorpio probes, pushes, manipulates timing. New Scorpio observes. That observation is the test. Scorpio, your strength has always been your depth. You see people's motives. You anticipate outcomes. You calculate moves. But this week teaches you something very elevated. True power doesn't require immediate control. It requires patience. There may be a moment where you feel the urge to test someone, to see where you stand, to apply pressure subtly. Pause. If your position is strong, you don't need proof. So here's the deeper truth for this week. Control feels safe. Trust feels powerful. And you're being asked to choose power. This week may test you financially or emotionally. An outcome not fully revealed. A negotiation requiring restraint. A relationship dynamic requiring space. If you tighten your grip, tension increases. If you loosen it slightly, clarity surfaces naturally. Watch especially for silence. Not your silence, theirs. Silence will feel threatening. It isn't. It's natural space. How you interpret it defines your level. Because what's really happening is this. Life is checking whether your expansion is rooted in confidence or control. Confidence waits. Control forces. Now, let's talk alignment. One intentional practice for you this week. When you feel uncertainty rising, do nothing for 24 hours. No probing, no subtle testing, no strategic maneuvering. Let the situation breathe. You'll see something quite powerful. Most outcomes resolve without force. Scorpio. This week isn't testing your power. It's testing your restraint. You don't need to control everything to stay dominant. Your stability already speaks. And if you hold steady, your influence deepens quietly. And you need to trust that. Before you go, there's something important you should know. These horoscopes are based on Vedic astrology, also known as sidereal astrology. That means we're using the actual positions of the stars in the sky, not the tropical system used in most Western astrology. Because of that, your sun signs here may be different than what you're used to. And that's okay. In Vedic astrology, we don't start with the sun sign. We start with the moon sign, because the moon represents your mind, emotions, and how life is experienced day to day. First, always watch this for your Vedic moon sign. That's where this horoscope will feel the most accurate and personal. Next, I recommend watching for your rising sign, also called your ascendant or lagna. Your rising sign shows how these energies show up in your physical life, your body, your environment, and the situations unfolding around you. Then, you can also watch for your sun sign, which adds insight into your identity, confidence, and sense of purpose during this time. And if love, relationships, creativity, or money are major themes for you right now, I also recommend checking your Venus sign, called Shukra in Vedic astrology, for an extra layer of clarity. For weeks where things feel intense, faded, or life-shifting, it can also be helpful to look at your lunar nodes, Rahu and Ketu. These show where growth is pulling you forward and where old patterns are asking to be released. To find your correct placements, make sure you're using a Vedic or sidereal natal chart, not a tropical one. Once you know your moon, rising, sun, and Venus signs, and optionally Rahu and Ketu, you'll get a much deeper and more complete understanding of what's unfolding. If this message resonated with you, please like the video. It truly helps support this channel and allows these messages to reach the people who actually need them. And if you're enjoying these weekly Vedic horoscopes, consider subscribing so you don't miss future messages for your signs. You are not one sign. You are a system of energies, learning how to work together. Take care and be calm.